Yes, we are here for drop 4. They've released some new colours in pump and I am obsessed. Not going to lie, if you want a full pump review video, then have a look at my drop 3 video. That's where I go fully into detail about the pump. But as promised in my last video, we are going to be doing more of a training session to actually see how pump performs in the gym, because let's face it, it may look good, but does it actually hold up in the gym? That's what we're going to be answering today. So yes, Alphalete has released some new colours in pump. I've got everything from drop 4. The only things that I haven't got are the Haley top, and I also do not have the Annika polo or the Annika skirt, just because I am not really like a skirt person. I feel like that's more like tennis, golf vibes, and I don't really do that. So I thought there's probably not a lot of point me getting it because I'm probably never going to wear it. Although it does look really cute and I've been seeing it on lots of the athletes, and yeah, it looks great. It's just not for me personally. So let's talk about what colours they've released in the pump collection. So pump has been released in heather grey, and I've also got the heather grey core sweatshorts to show you. I was sat there thinking I actually don't have like a really nice like lounge pair of shorts, and I saw that they came out and I was like, I'm just gonna have to get them just for like everyday casual wear around the house. So I've got those also. They've also brought the pump out in the colour wheat. We've got the colour orchid, which I've got by the way. So skyline as well, another favourite of mine. They've brought it out in a colour called quartz green, dusty navy, pewter and black. So I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely loved every single colour that they released, and I wish I could have got every single colour, but of course, not being sponsored, I could not afford to get absolutely everything. But I've got pump to show you, and I've also got the minimal bra. We've also got the new baby tee that's come out. I've got that to show you, and I've got the shorts, and then I've also got the jogger shorts as well. But after I've done like this quick review, I am going to take you through a back workout. So the back is a halter neck bra, perfect for back day, and we're going to see how the pump leggings with the Amplify backless minimal sports bra, we're going to see how they perform in the gym. So stick around for that, and then after the training session I will come back on and update you on how everything was. So I kind of wanted to come away from just doing review videos because I feel like I can only kind of show you what it looks like, but obviously we buy gym wear, active wear to obviously go to the gym in. So I thought by incorporating more of gym workouts in my videos, it's going to help you actually see how it physically performs. It also allows me to show more of my fitness journey to you guys. Obviously I talked a little bit about my fitness journey before in my last video, sort of like my history with my ACL reconstruction and my underactive thyroid issue that I'm currently going through at the minute. So I will be taking you through all of that. Obviously my ultimate goal is to be able to compete, and this is why I love Alphalete so much, is because of their vision. The whole be more, become more means a lot to me, and that's what I'm hoping to share with you guys now in my Alphalete review videos. So I really hope you like it. Please give me any feedback in the comments if you actually prefer more of like the lifestyle-y vlogs with Alphalete, or if you do just solely want me to just stand on the camera and show you exactly what they look and feel like. Obviously I'm gonna do bits of that anyway, but it's not gonna be the whole video. Oh, Milky Pookies, what the matter? This is Milka. This is my little catty. We've had him for about, how long we had you? About 3 months now. And he absolutely is gorgeous. So adorable. Let's get into the review of the new items, guys. So this colour is the colour Skyline. I think this has probably got to be my favourite from the drop, not going to lie. So I do have the pump leggings. We've got the Amplify minimal halter neck sports bra. And then we've also also got the baby tee as well to try on. And then we've also got the pump shorts and another Amplify halter neck sports bra. This color is the color Orchid. Again, it's such a nice like pastel-y pink color. Got the pump leggings. This is the color Wheat. I got these purely for the fact that I actually wanted to actually see if they were squat proof. So we'll be testing those out. And then I've got the core sweatshorts as well. Now I did actually size up to a large in these just because I wanted more of an oversized fit, really comfortable, loungeable, like nothing compressive at all, because I've purely got these to sit around my house and chill. And then everything else that I've got, I believe, did I get everything in a medium or did I get the sports bras in a small? So I'm, you know, that awkward stage between a small and a medium. And when I last did my review video for pump, I established that the medium was a better fit for me. I will explain why when I go through the product details, but let me just have a look at my order that I purchased. Okay, so yes, I got everything in a medium. I tell a lie. I got everything in a medium. Obviously the sweatshorts I got in a large, but I did get one sports bra, which was the Skyline color in a small, and then the Orchid minimal sports bra I got in a medium. I kind of get two sizes, one because I'm in between sizes and I never know what's going to fit, but I feel like it's going to help you guys actually decide if you're like me in between sizes. It will help you decide if you need to size up or size down. So I did actually compare these to Amplify as well in my last video, and we looked at the the differences, and I'll explain briefly in this video just in case you don't have time to go and watch that full review video. But essentially the differences on these leggings is the the compression under the glute area and the sort of lift that it gets you. The scrunch is completely different as well. The scrunch on the pump is like slightly thicker than the Amplify leggings. The waistband also essentially sits a little bit lower, so it does sort of like sit in line with my belly button, whereas the Amplify sat a little bit higher. Although these are mid-rise, it does still like cover my lower abdomen area, so I didn't really mind them at all. Like normally I'm not a fan of mid-rise, but these are my pump leggings from before, and as you can see, like it does actually like just about cover my belly button. So I do feel like this whole lower abdomen area is covered. So this is why I actually do really like pump. Anything lower I don't think I would have liked. I find that it kind of hides these side bits here as well, compresses them in, and I just don't feel like I'm bulging anywhere in these, which for mid-rise pair of leggings I tend to get that because it like sort of compresses here, it pushes up my fat on my sides. But because these sit a little bit higher, which I'm very thankful for, I'm not getting that. And yes, that was my cat doing zoomies again. Pump leggings then. So as this is meant to be a mid-rise, but I would say it's more like mid to high rise, I'm not gonna lie, but I am only 5'4", so whether it sits lower on a taller person, I'm not sure. But you do have the Alphalete logo at the back. You've got the new logo on the front, which is a stick-on print. I don't know if you can see as well, but it kind of has like this box around it. I'm really hoping it's not going to fade within time, because I feel like you're just going to be left with like this square print. But essentially you do have that Alphalete logo. I do wish they were tonal, and I do wish they were like knitted in, not just stuck on, because those sorts of stick-on logos, they kind of just peel off and wash when you wash them. So I do feel like Alphalete could invest a little bit like they do their Tenacity fabric. If we can move more towards that direction with the pump and the Amplify, then that would be even better. So let's have a look at the glute area on these leggings then. So essentially you do have a thicker scrunch. It is shorter in length than what we see on the Amplify, but it is a little bit thicker. And as you can see, the scrunch sort of curves onto the inside of the glute area. So it kind of gives you like that inner glute lift as well. You do have your glute pockets, which are thinner in material. One thing that is completely different, which you don't have on the Amplify, is this band underneath the glute area. So I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but this band here is tighter in compression, and that sits underneath your glutes and sort of helps to give your glutes that lift. Hence where probably the name pump has come from. But yeah, it is good at giving you the lift. It does lift more than the Amplify. Now, when I tried on the size small and the size medium, they both did fit me. Because the scrunch is attached to the gusset, I felt like it was pulling the gusset like up in between my glutes, and it didn't feel very comfortable, whereas I felt that I didn't get that with the medium. So yes, both fit me on my waist, on my quads, and yes, it did fit me on my glutes, but the only annoying thing with the small was it was pulling that gusset back a little bit more in between my glutes, and I just didn't find that very comfortable. And I did find that this band, the compressive band underneath the glutes, sat a lot better on me on the medium than it did the small. So that was my justification for going up in size. I typically would say though, if you are that size, I would stick to your size. So if you are a size small, get a size small. Or if you do like less compression, maybe size up. So yeah, typically the material all the way down is that sort of like same sort of material. The material's a little bit thicker than Amplify on the waistband and also on the legging area itself, but it is like really soft. It is really stretchy material, and it does shape really, really nicely. And I do actually really like pump. It is more compressive than Amplify, and obviously it shapes you a lot better. I just feel because of that gusset attachment to the scrunch, it kind of sometimes can feel a little bit odd, but I've got the medium one now, like, and I can't feel the gusset being pulled back. So moving on to the Amplify Halter sports bra. So I do feel like this is very small, and I feel like if you have a large chest area, you potentially may want to avoid this. Like, I do feel like there's not a lot of material. I don't have that issue though. However, what I would say is with me personally, I don't feel very comfortable with like a really minimal sports bra just because of my bodybuilding sort of journey. I do have like broad shoulders and a broad back. So I feel like if these areas here aren't covered, I do feel like really wide at the top. Although that's a look that I'm going for, I just don't feel like it's very flattering in like minimal sports bras. I feel like my shape looks a lot better with sort of like my lat area like fully covered. But I love that it's an open back. Like, it's my favorite thing to train back in. And I'm so excited to go show you a back session today because I think it's gonna look really good with this back. I'm not anywhere near as shredded as what I was a few months ago. I have been going through my reverse, and I have been trying to address my thyroid issue, which I will talk to you about in a whole complete video. But essentially, I'm having to completely change my diet to gluten and dairy free and take some tablets and stuff to try and fix it naturally before it gets any worse, and I have to be medicated for the rest of my life. So fingers crossed we can do that. I am going to redo my bloods in a couple of weeks, so we'll see. But you do have an adjustable strap on the halter band as well, so you can tighten it or loosen it to your body shape. And then the band at the back has a little bit of stretch. Now this one is in a size small. Now you may find when I put this one on, it might be quite tight across my back just because I do have broad shoulders, but then I've also got a small chest, so I can't really decide ever if I ever need to size up or size down. I'm either gonna have it too big on the front or it's gonna be too compressive across my back. You do have built-in cups with these, and there is a pocket to remove them, and then of course you've got the Alphalete logo on the front. I kind of feel like this front bit here is sort of like gaping a little bit, and I'm hoping it's not going to do that when I put it on. But I do feel like there's just like this little bit of fabric here that's just sort of like pushing outwards, not flat. So I'm hoping I'm not going to get like a bit of gape in there, because I feel like that's going to make me feel maybe a little bit self-conscious about not being fully covered. But shall we go and put the Skyline pump set with this on so we can see what it looks like on? By the way, I got this in my drop 4 because they came back in stock. I am not sure if I actually suit headbands or not, but it's hair wash day, so I just thought, do you know what? Let's put the headband on and let's see if I can rock it. But this is the headband. I think it's like in a pink color. It's like a light pink color, but I think it looks okay. Okay, so this is what the set looks like on together. So this is the color Skyline. You've got your Amplify minimal sports bra with the halter back, and then we've got the pump leggings on. I did actually get these pump leggings in a small. I don't know if I had that thought where I need some medium and I need some smalls for when I go back on my cut. Who knows? But essentially I just get really panicky when Alphalete do a launch because I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna go out of stock, it's gonna go out of stock. So I literally have to feel like I have to get everything in my basket so quick and then check out so quick so I can get the colors that I want, because some of the stuff just goes so quick. So yeah, this is the minimal sports bra. So I would say I probably would prefer it if you had more fabric sort of on the outer chest area, just so it feels a little bit more supportive and covers a little bit more at the side. But being somebody with only a small chest, I think I get away with the Amplify minimal sports bra. I do feel like there's not enough fabric to cover a bigger chest area. So if you maybe do just have like a small chest size, I think you'll like it. I think you will be okay. There's a little bit of gaping sort of in the middle, but not a massive amount on me. I think we're safe to go train in this. So I will be taking it for back day, of course, but we'll see like when I'm doing exercises, actually if it's okay. The only exercise that I might not get away with is maybe like bent over rows, but anything else, I think I will be safe. Fingers crossed. Anyway, absolutely love this color. This color is so me. I'm such like a bluesy person. Like I love light blues, sky blues. Like that is my ultimate favorite color. I wish I also had a matching headband in this color as well. There's me saying like, I don't think I suit headbands, and I'm like, I want to get another one. That's me all over, honestly. So indecisive at times. So yeah, you do have built-in cups. This halter neck strap is adjustable, and then obviously you have the strap at the back, which actually I don't think it is digging in that much. I would be worried now with a size medium if there would be more gaping at the front, but across the back I don't feel like it is creating bulges. But like for back day, like this is what I mean about the width of my back. Like it is very, very wide, but for back day this would be a stunning top to train in. And then moving on to the pump shorts. So these are in a size small, but as you can see, they fit me around my waist. They're not digging in. They fit me on my legs. I just feel like the whole gusset area scrunch feels uncomfortable in a small, but it still shapes, it still gives me the lift. These are actually surprisingly squat proof. I was expecting like a little bit of sheerness with these just because of like the lightness of the color, but on the camera it does look sheer, but I'm looking in the mirror behind and it doesn't look sheer in the mirror. But I do have a massive ring light which is kind of making it look sheer here, but it doesn't look like that without the camera. Does that make sense? So we're going to move on to the baby tee then. So this is a really soft fabric, by the way. It does actually feel really, really soft. And you've got the Alphalete new logo stuck on the front. I've got this in a size medium. I feel like it's gonna sort of like come to sort of my belly button area. It does feel like a longer version of a baby tee, but it is obviously cropped. Absolutely love the color. And then let me just show you what it looks like on so we can see like sort of like where the sleeves and stuff come up to. So I would say a medium fits me really nicely. I do feel like I've got a little bit of looseness here, but I think if I was to go for a small, it maybe would have been like too tight on my shoulders. It comes down, meets and greets with the leggings. So if you want that sort of like full coverage look, like this would be a good look. I also find that these baby tees look so nice with jeans as well. So you can wear it casually, but then you can also wear it as a cover up. So yeah, I think that looks really nice together. Let me know what you think to this in the comments. There is no built-in support or any kind of shelf support with this top, so you probably would maybe want to wear a sports bra on underneath it. But yeah, it's just a really nice, cute baby tee, to be fair. So I'm just gonna put on the pump shorts with the Amplify halter neck. This halter neck is in medium, by the way. So I'll just put this on and we can compare, and as a person in between sizes, I kind of let you know which one I prefer wear on me. Okay, so this is a sports bra in the medium. Actually, I think I prefer the medium, and I'll tell you why. I do feel like there's slightly more coverage with the material with the medium. So I do feel more covered, and all I've done is literally just adjust the strap more on the halter neck. So actually it's more comfortable across my back. I'm getting more coverage, and it still does actually fit me like on my chest area. So yeah, I think a medium for me is a lot better than the small. I just feel a bit more covered up in it, if you know what I mean. And then these are the pump shorts. So the same sort of design. They kind of sit in line with your belly button. You've got your compression underneath the glute area. These are in a size medium, by the way. Really do like this color. I think it looks really nice. And yeah, this is a really nice set, to be fair. I'm actually really happy with this. And the pink headband matches too. So yeah, let me know what you think to this color in the comments. So we're just going to put the core sweatshorts on over the top. So you do have the Alphalete logo, and that's at the back, by the way. As I mentioned, these are in a large. They do feel very comfortable. Obviously, like, they've got a really stretchy waistband. I wanted the looseness around my legs. The material inside is so soft, by the way. It's like a fleecy material. So yeah, they're very, very soft. They're almost like a blanket, I would say, in a shorts. A blanket in a shorts. That's my way of describing these shorts. You do have drawstrings as well to tighten them should you need to. And then you do also have two nice deep pockets. So yes, I wanted the oversized fit. I wanted that sort of really comfortable lounge effect. So I have got these in a size large, but as you can see, like, they're really loose. They do look a little bit strange at the back because I kind of find like it kind of sticks out at the back. It kind of doesn't just sit around my legs, but it does from the front. But from the back, like, I just feel like this bit sticks out. But I'm not really fussed about that because all I care about right now is comfort. So the waistband, I've got like obviously lots of stretch. These are like a size and a half too big, but they're not falling down, which is good. And even if they were, I could just literally tighten them. But I don't need to. They sit nicely. They're nice and comfortable. Really, really free. They're not digging in at all on my legs. Obviously my pump shorts are, but these are not even like touching, I guess, my legs. So yeah, great for lounging around the house, and I think they look really nice and cute. So yeah, these are the lounge shorts. Let me know what you think. You do also have this logo at the bottom of them. I'm not really sure what it is, but it says 2015. Then it has LB. Not sure what LB stands for. Let me know if you know. So last of all, we have the pump leggings. These are in a size medium, and these are in the color wheat. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna train in these with this sports bra. So I think this is a good color combo. Not completely matching, but I think they look good together. Just so one, we can see if the wheat color is squat proof, and two, I just feel more comfortable in a size medium sports bra. But yeah, I'm gonna go train back and we'll see how these hold up in the gym. I'll take you through my back workout, and then when I get back from the gym, I will let you know how they fit, feel, any adjustments, those sorts of things. Just how comfortable they are and practical they are when you're wearing them in the gym. So I'll see you in there. So I'm just gonna quickly just make up my pre-workout drink. So I'm just having a shake. Now, as part of going gluten-free, I've had to literally like switch up like all the supplements like and protein powders that I take. So yeah, I have been like researching loads into different like gluten-free sort of products. But these ones, these are high in protein, high in fiber, low in sugar. They've got natural fats and they're gluten-free. And they use just a complete blend of whole food ingredients. So everything on this list, like, I recognize there's not any like horrible stuff in it. You're meant to have these with milk, and I normally do it with oat milk or almond milk, and yes, it does taste a lot better with milk. But I kind of just got so used to in the habit, like from being on prep, that everything that I make like protein shake wise is with water. So I don't mind it personally with water, but it does taste nicer with milk. So if you want to use like oat milk, then you can. But yeah, these are really good. Like, you can literally just make them on a shake. I literally just use my Pro Mix like on the go shaker and kind of just have it as and when, and I'll just take these to work with my shaker, and then have these like as like my protein shakes in replacement for what I used to have. But I love that it's got like all of like your natural ingredients in there. And to be fair, these are probably 100 times better than what protein shake I was taking before. So I literally just got a starter pack from them. So you basically, I got to try like 14 days, and I've got banana, chocolate and hazelnut, strawberry, chocolate, almond and orange, and cherry bakewell. So that's all I've got left. But yeah, I've been really enjoying these. I've been having these every day. But I'll link them in my description for you in case you are interested. But you can also make like yogurt bowls with these. I've done a yogurt bowl with them. They're really nice. I did a pistachio one. They're great to have in porridge. You can make overnight oats with them. So yeah, I'm finding that these like are really good like alternative like to breakfast options. So that's what I've been having at the minute. So I'm gonna try the banana one. I've not actually tried the banana one yet. One thing I would say with these though, like if you like your smooth consistency texture, you're not gonna get these with these shakes because of like the nuts and like the seeds and like the whole food goodness that you've got within them. That's why it's like a little bit more gritty, I suppose. You can see sort of like all the seeds in there already. So yeah, I'm finding them really good. So they've got flax seeds, sunflower kernels, coconut, almond, chia, pumpkin seeds. They've got psyllium husk in there, so that's great for digestion. And then they have natural flavorings in there as well. So with these, you get like 16 grams of protein. So it's not like your usual like 20 grams like per serving. But I find for me, having a nutritious option, 16 grams of protein is like still good. Like when you're having a couple of these a day, that's a good amount of protein. Then obviously I have like my chicken and my steak in between. But I also am finding that I'm having this in the morning, whether that's like as a porridge bowl or a shake, and I'm finding that it's actually keeping me fuller. Like I don't feel like I'm snacking in the morning now, like I can go through to lunchtime without needing to food. So I don't know if that's something to do with like the nuts and stuff in there. I am finding that it's keeping me fuller for longer. So yeah, I'm gonna keep trying these and I'll keep letting you know like what I think. And yeah, I'll just put my link in the description if you're interested in doing your research. But yeah, if you are needing to change to gluten-free, I have found that these actually have been the best so far that I have found on my gluten-free journey. But yeah, I'm gonna have this, mix this up, and I will see you in the gym, guys.
I wish I could tell you that I want you here with me, but you'll never love me like the way we used to be. Too far from Saturn, lost in the patterns. Where's the stars align so we could be free? Palms are sweaty, knees unsteady. I can't see my head on straight. Heart is heavy, wasn't ready. Don't think I can see your face. Now we're just friends. How long till that ends? It feels like forever away. You know we out here riding, chasing the horizon with you. I don't need to look no further. You are the one I'm certain, only one that I'll be holding. When you're loving me, it goes like. Thought I'd find it, a love that feels so perfect. I can't even word it. Yeah, you make me lift up from the ground.
So just got back from the gym, just finished off with 30 minutes of cardio just to get some steps in and get a little bit sweaty. So let's talk about how the pump held up at the gym. So first things first, let's talk waistband. So these did not slip, slide, roll down once. Like I did not have to adjust them at all throughout my workout. So that was really nice that actually like they don't slip down, because a lot of leggings, like you have to keep like pulling them up, and it's just irritating when your leggings do that. So the pump leggings, I can 100% say waistband does not slip, does not roll. So that's really, really nice. I am aware I'm wearing probably the lightest color from the drop, and we wanted to see whether these were squat proof or not. You probably could see from the video, and I did actually ask Billy to check for me as well. But when I was doing the barbell bent over rows, he confirmed that they were not see-through. So yes, they are squat proof, and for a lighter pair of leggings, that's very rare. So happy with that as well. Also, after my cardio session, I checked to see if there was like any sweat patches or anything, and I thought there would be, to be honest, but there wasn't. There was literally like no sweat patches at all. So for like working out and doing cardio and getting sweaty, like on this color leggings, you don't get any sweat patches. That's always nice. So one thing I did notice is these actually did create like a front CT in certain situations, especially like with your legs, when you had your legs together, did have that issue. So really, really happy with the leggings. They are really comfortable, really nice and flattering to train in. Definitely did like the leggings. Let's move on to the sports bra then. So absolutely love the back. It's such a great top to wear for back day. Like I absolutely love the Halter back. I think it just shows your back gains off so nicely. I did find that I had to keep adjusting this, and I kind of expected that anyway, because when I tried it on at the start, I was like, actually, there's not actually that much material to cover. So I did find that here especially, I was having to like keep pulling it up. I don't know if it's just because I knew I was feeling self-conscious about it. I didn't have any like slips or anything like that, but I was like pulling the sides up, and also this bit here kept ruching up, so I had to keep pulling that band bit down. So in terms of practicality for this sports bra, I think it's okay on certain exercises, like absolutely fine for lat pull down, but any exercises where you're sort of bringing your arms together or leaning over, then I do find that it creates like a sort of like a little gape at the front here, especially like with the low row when I was leaning forward, like I got that sort of like gape. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's the most practical performance sports bra ever, but as I've mentioned, I will wear this again because I really do like the back design. So it's up to you if that's sort of the thing that you're into, or if you just want to have a really nice comfortable training session, then I probably would say that this sports bra is not for you. But other than that, it's a really nice set. Absolutely love the colors together. I think they work really well, and I hope that's helped you in terms of how the pump perform when training. I know we see loads of reviews at the minute just trying the items on and they look great, but we get these items right to train in, so kind of showing you how they actually perform in the gym is sort of the direction that I want to go in. So let me know if you have found this useful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. And just remember guys, keep training hard, keep working hard, and keep reaching for those goals. But as always, I'll be back very soon for another video. If you have enjoyed this, if you have found this useful, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I do weekly review videos around here, and I hope you have enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.
Don't play with her, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not